he's like, he's gonna risk his health for this person who has only known him now that he needs something from him. I really want this to be the next single because it's a record that I feel really strongly about in terms of, and that is it's a story. I'll tell you one of the stories. There's 3 stories, 2 are on the single version, hopefully. You know what I mean? And then 3 will be on the album version. But the first story basically is, this whole song's about following your heart. The first story is about, I'll tell you the second story actually. I saved the first story for the single. Second story is about this guy who basically grew up without a father. You know what I mean? But because he has kids of his own, he's basically lost that resentment for the fact that his father wasn't about. And he loves his kids, he's living a moderately good life. And then he gets a phone call from some woman. She's saying that she's his sister and that his father's in a very bad way. You know what I mean? And some kind of donor, some kind of organ donor needs to go down. And they've known about him all his life. He hasn't known about his dad and the fact that they've got kids, but they've known about him through, you know how it happens sometimes. And she wants to know that if he would, come forward to try out as a donor. So then he's like in a position of where, like, he's not mad at anyone. You know what I mean? He's got kids of his own. Fair enough. He don't really know these people. Then he tries out for the donor, and he happens to be a match. And now he happens to be a match. Now all the resentment starts to kick in. He's like, he's gonna risk his health for this person who has only known him now that he needs something from him. So then all of the resentment that he has kind of kicks back in, and now he has to make the decision on whether he's gonna go through with the process or not. And that's as much as I'm gonna say about.
Oh, don't ruin it! You can't do that.
That's as much as I'm gonna say about Follow You. Yeah? But that's the record. It was written by myself and Ed Druitt, and produced by Giorgio Twyford. And yeah, that's just one of the stories. But the song is all about putting yourself in the driver's seat and what would you do within that scenario. So yeah, that's exciting, like, for me. Yeah, I mean, and the album has a few kind of records that are like that. You know what I mean? So
what would you do in that situation?
What would I do?
Yeah.
You have to listen to the record.